Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Happy Vlogmas Day 8. Today is going to be pretty different than what I typically do. I obviously have talked about God, about Jesus, about faith in my videos before, but I think starting today, I definitely want to start talking about it more on my channel. I had the feeling today, a feeling from God, that I should just start posting more about Him and Jesus and my faith and all of the good things. So I wanted to kind of fill you guys in and give you guys an idea of how I feel, and I don't really know how to explain it. We'll just go with it. So I am a Christian and I love God, I love Jesus, I love my angels, but I have struggled with my faith sometimes, but especially this year I've struggled quite a bit with it. There's just a lot of stuff that's been going on in my life, a lot of things that I want differently for not only me, but me and my mom. I just want better for us. There's just a lot of things in our lives that I want better, that I want to be better, and to have better, to feel better mentally, physically, a lot of different things that I've never really talked about too much on here either. I did film a video back in August, I believe, and it was just a super vulnerable video, but I never ended up posting it just because I was a little scared to. I'm pretty scared of being vulnerable, especially how vulnerable I was in that video. I think it's a great thing to be vulnerable, but I just kind of got scared. I didn't know what people would think, so I just didn't post it. So I think that's the main reason why I have lost quite a bit of my faith this year, is just feeling like God doesn't hear me and feeling like God doesn't listen. That's something I struggle with a whole lot, just so insanely much. And every single week when my mom and I go to church, we will go up afterwards, not every time, but a lot of times, up to the prayer group in the front of our church and have them pray for us, fill them in on what's going on in our lives. And I've even let them know that I struggle with my faith sometimes because it is something I don't want to. I love God, I love Jesus, and I don't want to lose that faith, but it is hard sometimes. It's so hard to not lose the faith when you feel like your prayers aren't being listened to or answered. So I will go up there and let them know so they can pray for me and pray for me to get my strength, get my faith back, the strength for my faith. So I feel like that I need to keep doing that to keep the faith going. But since we are kind of going in, not kind of, we are going into the new year, I want to make 2025, and obviously so on, all of the other years, just fully about God. I want to bring Him fully back into my life. Also, another thing is, in the last few years, I've questioned it a little bit. Like, I've been like, oh, is He real? And had these icky thoughts in my head that are negative, that I don't want to, but it's just something that I've struggled with a few times. And every time I think of, because I think like having kind of a lack of faith and not believing are two different things. I think everyone can lack faith sometimes, like, oh, why aren't you listening to me, God? Why aren't you listening to me? But then not believing in Him is like a whole different ball game. When I have gone through the feeling of not believing in Him, I will sit and think to myself, well, I fully believe in Jesus and I love Jesus and I've always felt Jesus in my heart. There's no Jesus without God. I believe in my angels. I've seen them, I've heard them. There's no angels without God. There's no us without God. There's no world and everything without God. I believe in heaven. There's no heaven without God. So that's what I tell myself when I do start trying to think, oh, what do I think? Well, all of the things that I believe in couldn't be without a God. So that's what I always tell myself when I do kind of have that thought. But I still can get angry at God. Like, why aren't you listening? Why aren't you hearing me? Why aren't you doing anything about it? So I want to really try to focus on my faith, especially right now in December, around Christmas time. I think everyone kind of extra focuses on all of the biblical things, and I really want to do that not only in just December, but every other month. But starting now, since it is just that season, I want to start it now and then bring it into the new year and just start my year off great. And I want to just be able to put all of my trust in God and know that He does have better for me and my mom. And all of the things that I pray for, He has even better ideas. What's the word? Just everything is better that He has planned for us than what I even want. I want so many good things. Why does my arm look like a weird color? Sorry. I want so many good things. I pray for so many good things and I'm not getting them, and I get so frustrated, but I just want to have that faith and know that He has all of that and more, and even better for me and my mama to come very soon. Also, when I went to the free little libraries the other day, I grabbed this book because I just thought the cover was super cool. So I had first just picked it up and then I read the synopsis, and I think it's really interesting. So then I was kind of reading more about it today when I was out running errands. When I was in the car, my mom and I were driving to different errands. I was like looking more about this book online, and I think it's really interesting. So the first part says, what do you do when God's timing seems questionable, His lack of intervention hurtful, and His promises doubtful? Life often feels so different than what we hoped or expected. And it kind of goes on about God's goodness. And then Lisa, the author, understands this deeply, but she's also discovered that our disappointments can be the divine appointments our souls need to radically encounter God. It's not supposed to be this way. Lisa invites us into her own journey of faith with grit, vulnerability, and honest humor, helps us to see our lives in the context of God's bigger story. Whether we're dealing with daily disappointments of life-altering loss, we can find unexpected strength as we learn what it means to wrestle well between our faith and our feelings. And it had more details online about it. So it looks like this book kind of covers everything. It covers questions, confusions, anger, loss, grief. I think it covers everything, which I really like. And I think it'll be a really good book for me. So I'm going to start this. I know I was going to start my Christmas books, but I want to start this and just start getting into all of that goodness and God and faith. So I think that will be a great book for me to start right now. And then also I want to get going on reading the Bible. I have never read the whole Bible beginning to end, and I've been wanting to a lot recently in the last few months, even maybe the last year or so, year and a half, but I also just don't really know how to. I think it's a little bit, not scary, I would say, but like there's a lot to it, and a lot that like I feel like I wouldn't understand, nor do I think a lot of people do. There's a lot of words and stuff that like, I don't know. But as long as I'm still reading it and taking that time to bring the Bible into my life, I think that's what's important. Not if I don't understand a word, as long as I'm reading it, that's what matters. But also I want to ask, which Bible do you guys recommend? I think it kind of goes back and forth, but I don't know. So I just want to see what you guys think, because I want to know which Bible to get. I know my mom really wants, I can't remember. She wants this, I can't remember. I'll put it right here. I'll put what she wants right here. It's like a certain Bible that breaks stuff down so you can understand it better, which I think is a really great idea, because like I said, it can be a little, I don't know, I don't get it. So breaking it down, I think will help both my mom and myself about understanding it better. So I think that's really a good option as well. I just want more. I need to start praying out loud more. I need to, like I've said this whole time, just bring my faith back, trust God, know that good things are coming. But I really just, I need to get going. And I just felt the need to tell you guys all of this and start bringing it more into my videos. I think that will be really great. Alright besties, that's gonna be it for today's Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any Vlogmas ideas for me, please let me know. I'm a little bit running out of ideas. I have several ideas in mind to do still, but I have several days to go. This is only day 8. I have a few things in mind, but then after that, I don't really know, so please let me know. if you guys have any ideas of what I can do for my Vlogmas videos. I would appreciate that so very much. And don't forget, I will say this in every video now, don't forget to support everyone, every single person that's doing Vlogmas this year. It's so fun, but it is difficult to edit and pump out all of the videos every single day, but I love doing it, so nothing will stop me. Alright besties, I will see and talk to you guys in the next video. If you want to follow me on all of my social medias down in the they will be down in the description like always. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the good things. Alright besties, I will see and talk to you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas. Bye!